show her crimson and clover over and over.
Welcome, everybody. Hi. How are we doing?
Amazing.
Okay.
So fun.
Okay. I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm gonna do great. Oh, you can sit down. See, I've already messed up. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to Kelly and Nick's Big Day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Darren. I met Kelly while living in Seattle in 2000. We've been making each other laugh ever since. Like, there was this one time, we were on the back of these mopeds in the Philippines. I'm not gonna tell that story. I'll think of another one. Oh, remember when I was with Rick and we went into that bar and we saw that guy from Seattle? I'm not gonna tell that story. I will tell this story really quickly. I was at a party. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning and Kelly texts me via WhatsApp. She's over in Singapore. And she says, hey, give me a call when you can. The wedding's canceled. And my heart sank. I texted back like, Kelly, I'm so sorry. Like, whatever you need, I'm here for you. I'm your friend. I love you. And
Oh no.
really was gonna write, just kidding. But then I started working on something else and I was like, oh, he's sleeping. I'm so sorry. I look crazy because I don't have my lashes in, but I do have hair extensions in. Oh my god, yes, go to bed. I will talk to you in the morning when you wake up. I truly apologize for freaking you out. I did not think you'd check your WhatsApp.
I'm turning my phone off. Yeah, that was great. Sorry, I lost my place. We've been making each other laugh all the time. This is the way we are together. Silly and stupid and never boring. Before meeting Nick, I didn't know what to expect. Kelly is, Darren, say something about my personality and who you pictured me with. A cat. And when I met Nick for the first time at a big dinner with friends before a wedding, he was, Darren, say something about Nick. You look very handsome. I got to know Nick even more in Singapore when I was traveling through Asia with Kelly. He was thoughtful and kind, a great host, and I can tell you that he is a great cat dad. As all of you know, the two of them have spent the last 4 years running around the world together. So I'm so thrilled that they're finally able to make this wedding happen today. More than anything, Kelly and Nick wanted to bring all of their favorite people together from around the globe for an evening of laughter, partying, and love. And now, the moment is finally here. Kelly and Nick met in March 2021 on a dating app. Which dating app? You should have got them to sponsor the wedding. Kelly was well versed in the world of online dating. Although she's been single for most of her adult life, there was usually something going on in her love life. The thing was, she never wanted to keep anyone around for long enough because they weren't a perfect match. People were always telling her, "You're too picky." And her response was always, "Well, shouldn't I be?" You see, Kelly already had an amazing life. She didn't need to lock down a husband, and there was no way she was going to settle just for anyone. She was looking for the one. Nick was also single most of his adult life when he first moved from London to Princeton, New Jersey for work. He spent nearly all of his free time finishing his master's degree. We get it, you're smart. After earning his degree, he moved to Jersey City to be closer to the action. But then COVID hit. With no partner, no family nearby, and a fully remote job, Nick took advantage of the opportunity to go on several weeks-long road trips across America. He loved those adventures. But when the world began to open up again, he realized those experiences would be even better if he could share them with someone he loved. So he decided to give online dating a try. And this is my favorite part. Kelly turned out to be Nick's first and last online date. On their first date in Central Park, they quickly, I'm getting more relaxed. Yeah, it's good. On their first date in Central Park, they quickly discovered they had a lot in common. They were both 41 years old, both came from families with 5 kids, both were second to last in birth order. They both enjoyed their careers and worked hard, but they also made a point of leaving work behind when they were done with the day, unless Kelly saw a stray cat. The two talked for hours that day in the park. Ugh, love that. Just that feeling. Sorry. After that, everything seemed easy and time flew by. Nick lived in Jersey City while Kelly lived across the river in New York's East Village. You didn't really live in the East Village, Kelly. I mean, East Village. To make their relationship work, they followed a complicated schedule just to spend time together. Okay, so here's the Kelly had Fridays and Saturdays off, and Nick Saturdays and Sundays. On Thursday, Kelly would bike to work on the Upper East Side. And then when she was off, she'd make her way with her bike all the way over to Jersey City for the night. Nick would work from home on Fridays. Saturday, the two of them would make their way back to the city with their bikes to Kelly's place and have one day off they shared together in the city. Then Nick would stay the night at Kelly's. Then Sunday morning, Kelly would head back to work and Nick would bike back to Jersey. It wasn't easy for a long time, but they made it work. Soon enough, Nick moved into Kelly's place in the city, in the East Village, which made things a lot less complicated. But a little did they know how complicated their lives were about to get. These days, Kelly and Nick spend a fair bit of time apart. After moving to Asia 4 years ago, Kelly got super into her animal rescue work. She spends a lot of her time traveling, mostly to Thailand and Indonesia, working to rehome street dogs and help to control the cat population on the Gili Islands. You are truly amazing. You do such a wonderful job. I've seen it in person. Nick spends a lot of his time traveling all over the world for work. and golf trips with his friends. But they also finally get to spend a life together. They've been to so many countries since leaving New York. Now I'm going to list all of the countries. So if anyone needs to go to the bathroom, or Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Australia, South Africa, Laos, Malaysia, England, Germany, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, Macau, Nepal, Dubai, Tanzania, India, Oman, China, Tibet, Fiji, and Korea. Next year, the two plan to add Japan and Ethiopia, and hopefully more of Europe to the list. Although Nick has spent most of his adult life traveling, most of this is all new to Kelly. Calling Singapore home will never feel quite right to them. It isn't home, but they wouldn't trade this experience for anything. They've had the rare opportunity to see the world together during this chapter of their lives, and they feel incredibly grateful for it. Along the way, they've made incredible friends, and what an amazing group of friends they have, both local Singaporeans and local expats. It's not easy starting a social circle from scratch, but they did it. They only wish every single one of them could be with us today. Nick and Kelly keep getting asked, how much longer will you stay in Asia? And the answer has kind of been wishy-washy. I don't know. Today, they plan to live 2 more years abroad, then go back to New York. They consider New York home. They can't wait to ride bikes around the city together. They dream of growing old in New York and having a winter place in Palm Springs, where Nick can play golf and Kelly can frolic in pools with gays. I'll be there. New York is special to them. It's where they fell in love. Remember that earlier in the speech when I was like, remember that when you sat on the Central Park? They miss getting takeaway drinks and walking the streets, waiting for the next magical experience to happen. They have their favorite restaurants there, their friends. They have so many and miss them dearly. Out of all the places that they've been around the world, New York is still their favorite place, and they still have so much more to do there as a married couple. Normally, this is the part where rings would be exchanged, but these two have planned to exchange those later. Right now, they'd rather spend their money traveling, plus Kelly wants like a really good one. Okay, we ready? Kelly, do you take Nick as your husband to love and support for the rest of your life?
100% I
Nick, do you take Kelly as your wife to love and support for the rest of your life?
I do.
Without further ado, it is a great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Nick, you may kiss your bride.
Thank you. Thank you.
everyone follow.
Yeah, I know that. Every time I see Kelly, I said, her passport book is filled up. That's
Going to be around the last.
Welcome everyone. I'll go. Be instructed. I suppose at this stage I'm supposed to say have a great day. But I'd like to start off with thank you for travelling so far, and I think it's a credit to Nick and Kelly that you are. Well, you've travelled so many thousands of miles. I just think it's fantastic. And it's a measure of how highly you love them and rate them, that you've travelled and come all this distance. So thank you really very much for that. I'd also like to make a special thank you to the Dean family who have made us more than welcome. Really. And I mean the Dean family extended, because there are lots and lots of people whose name I'll never ever remember. Thank you very much. Yesterday was my wife and I's 55th anniversary. So 55 years, 7 of them good. As you can probably appreciate, my wife is very, very special too. And she is completely and utterly responsible for not only Nicholas, but Peter, Jenny, Daniel, Sally. I could go on. Because when we were courting, we never ever discussed family. So if she'd have said, I don't want children, what a tragedy that would have been for me. So anyway, the kids came along. I'm shaking here.
Very good.
So my wife is, as I said, incredibly special to me, and she's given me 5 terrific kids who just make me so enormously proud. I can't tell you. Right, so the reason you're here is simply because Sandra wanted children.
Thanks, Sandra.
Okay. Oh yes, the story started when one Sunday morning Nick rang his mum and said, I've met someone. And at that time I thought, that must be a very special someone, and how right I was. And we have Kelly here. So that proves that I actually got something right. Okay. I just... you're right. Thank you. The word class comes with Kelly. I wasn't wrong there either. She is a terrific, classy lady. And I'm so pleased to welcome her to the Newton family. I'm nearly finished, you'll be pleased to know. We immediately fell in love with Kelly, as of course Nick has done also. So I just really want to wish them the best of health and everything that their lives can bring them, and I've no doubt they will be travelling the world. But once again, thank you all for coming so far and making this such a special, special day. Thank you very, very much.
now. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And I feel so welcomed by your family. You guys have been so lovely to me and so helpful, and this has just been such an easy transition into marriage with your family. It's been really nice. Nick and I also would like to thank everyone for coming so far. Some of you are local, but most of you aren't. Most of you have come from New York or the West Coast. So yeah, we were England, Europe, all over the world. So we would like to thank you for that. I just wish every single day could be this day because I am drunk with power. You guys are all doing everything I say, and it is glorious. On the flip side, this is like Nick's worst nightmare, being the center of attention. If he could, he would be hiding in the corner. We make a good match. Well, I want everyone tonight to eat too much. I want everyone to drink too much. I want everyone to make mistakes and wake up with regrets. Kiss a stranger. I don't know. Cheers, guys. Have fun today, okay?
Today is all about welcoming Nick and the Newton family, combining with Kelly and the Dean family. And here's to Kelly and Nick for a lifetime of happiness.
But I want to thank my family, especially Mum and Dad, for giving me the freedom, giving me the confidence to live the life that I've led, and to allow Kelly and I to live that life as well. And without them, that wouldn't happen. So Kelly, thank you for being kind, for being brave, for being determined, and hopefully we have a lot more adventures to go in the future. I'm enormously proud of having the best man today, and the journey of your life and your opinions. So we'd like to thank you, each and every one of you guys who raise your glasses and join in and toast.
And Dan had to explain to our two new sons that this group of friends isn't just Dad's college buddies, they're family. And Kelly has always been the heart of our family. Everyone, please raise a glass to Kelly and Nick.